Well, a disturbing practice in the city of Vallejo. Our investigative unit uncovered it while looking into social justice issues facing the Bay Area.
Here you compare crime and people with criminal records to a dangerous dinosaur.
Yeah.
This is a document that has to be revised. So, Candice, I'm going to have to stop the interview.
Now, this is a police-run housing program that compares people with criminal records to predatory animals and weeds. Investigative reporter Candice Nguyen now with this exclusive report.
I didn't have my dad in my life, and I always said as a kid, if I ever became a father, I'm going to be present.
John Jones has been out of prison for 8 years. His turning point? His children.
So from day one, I made a personal commitment
to live a crime-free life and to find a home for him and his boys.
A lot of landlords were advertising, no, you must have a clean criminal record. I'm applying to places and I'm begging and pleading, saying, look, I'm a changed person. Here's my son here, I'm a father.
Rejected because of his criminal record, Jones and his sons lived in this basement for 2 years.
And as a father, just the sense of shame that I couldn't provide better housing and shelter for my 2 kids.
While investigating why people like Jones are being kept out of housing, we came across the crime-free multi-housing program.
Hello, my name is Tim Zering.
Police officer Tim Zering from Mesa, Arizona created the program in 1992.
The crime-free multi-housing program was our best option to deal with crime and rental housing.
Zering never responded to our multiple requests to speak with him, but on his website it says the program has spread to 3,000 law enforcement agencies internationally.
Did you know that it is not illegal to discriminate against people based on their behavior?
We challenge the fundamental assumption that just because someone had a problem when they were younger, years ago often, that they're going to have a problem going forward.
Louis Shequin is the CEO of the housing nonprofit Abode Services. He believes the program discriminates against people of color who have more contact with police.
This is an example of institutional racism.
After weeks of research, our investigative unit found hundreds of crime-free housing developments in the Bay Area, most of them in these cities.
We found the most troubling guide to crime-free housing here in the city of Vallejo, illustrated in its program booklet. Here you compare crime and people with criminal records to a dangerous dinosaur.
That's Vallejo's housing director, Judy Shepard Hall. She oversees the program.
And then there's an actual picture of a dinosaur that your program says needs to be killed while still in the egg.
I would say that, Candice, Judy doesn't have the answers to these questions.
That voice off camera? That's Vallejo's public information officer, also known as a PIO.
Have you gone through it?
Right. It doesn't have a date on the booklet, so.
But this is the one I got 2 weeks ago.
Where did you pull it from? Yeah.
The city PIO.
Yeah, I've not seen that. I have looked at the PowerPoint. I've been in 2 sessions, and that's my first time seeing this. It's not language that I would think that most of the communities are multifamily properties in the city are senior properties. This is
I mean, right there it says off the top, and I think you see it, criminals are like weeds.
Yeah.
This is a document that has to be revised. So, Candice, I'm going to have to stop the interview.
On Monday, the city put out this press release where Shepard Hall says, "I am grateful that the reporter shared her findings with the city regarding the unsuitable terminology of this training document. It did not speak to the values of the city, nor the housing or police departments." The city got rid of the former Vallejo officer they had hired as a consultant to run the program. The program is now on pause until it receives a much-needed update. But 15 properties throughout Vallejo are still operating under the program or a version of it, along with many more throughout the Bay Area. Shequin says it's only fueling the Bay Area's crippling homeless crisis.
We saw over and over again landlords unwilling to even consider one of our clients for housing because of this policy.
I'm someone who made mistakes. I am not the sum of those mistakes.
We went to a local homeless shelter where the director told us every single one of her clients had been turned away from housing because of this crime-free program. To view Vallejo's full statement on what they're doing to change, go to our website, NBCBayArea.com. Candice Nguyen, NBC Bay Area News.